Welcome. Oh, very good. I knew that our EIS kiddos and all of the students would know what to do as soon as I said good morning. This is a really exciting, wonderful ceremony. I'm thrilled that you're here to join us. We're starting it in the way we should, first with our Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. So please rise and join with me in saying Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance. Both the BIS Singers Chorus and also our Bourne High School Chorus under the direction of two amazing music educators, Miss Sadie Hopper and Miss Katie Hopper. We'll give them a minute to clear the stage, and then we'll begin our program. It's a very exciting program. I can't wait to tell you about it. Let's give them one more round of applause and thank them. So good morning, and thank you for joining us for this very special occasion as we come together to celebrate our military families, many of whom are here, and the month of the military child. If you don't know, my name is Kerri Anne Quinlan-Zhou, and I have the honor of serving as Bourne Superintendent of Schools now for the 6th year. Not really, quickly time flies. I love that we get to wear purple so often in Bourne Public Schools, because if you don't know, which I'm sure you do, our colors are purple and white because of the Uptuxet Trading Post and all of the wampum that was traded there. You might not know that little fact. But we wear purple today because it is the military child's color, because it combines all of the colors of all of the branches of our military. So today we wear purple in our support of you all. Thank you for coming. We see you, we value you, and we are very proud to stand with you. Today marks our 3rd annual district-wide Purple Up celebration. We've had them since anyone can remember, but usually at our schools. But this is the 3rd one that we do as a complete district-wide. So we're really happy to have many of our military students come over from the different schools and their families. Each year it grows even stronger, and before we begin, I'd like to thank some of the people who put their time and effort into this. I'd like to thank Principal Colbert, who is the principal here at BIS. And if you don't know, one of the big people behind all of this planning is Ms. Anne-Marie Ridings. I know she's somewhere here. I wish she was in the back. and especially those of us who will be leading us in our testimonials a little bit later. Very exciting. So we're honored to welcome so many distinguished guests with us today. From our military and state partnerships, we have here today the MIC3 Massachusetts Commissioner, who will speak to you very soon and read to you the Governor's Proclamation. This is the first place it will be read for the month of Military Child. We are the official site. That's exciting. I'd also like to thank my colleague on the MIC3 Commission, Laura Warren, for coming today, and also some of our distinguished guests from Joint Base Cape Cod who work with us. Our keynote speaker, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Smith, very excited to hear from him. Our Bourne School Committee members, we have 3 in the front row, thank you for coming. And also our Bourne Select Board and Massachusetts State Legislature who's here today. So, without further ado, I do want to recognize that Bourne Public Schools, all 4 of our schools are Purple Star designated. That's actually kind of hard to do. There's not many in the state nor in the country, and it's because of the work that all of you do in partnership with us, our staff who care about military families, and the partners that we have. So we're very proud of that designation. We have it for 3 years, so it's exciting. So lastly, this month, and especially today, we recognize the strength, resilience, and unique challenges and experiences that our military-connected students and families have. These young people navigate challenges that others do not. Frequent moves, time away from loved ones, and constantly adjusting to new schools. And yet, they continue to show remarkable strength and courage and adaptability. At Bourne Public Schools, if you don't know, our new vision statement is inspired to learn, empowered to explore, and prepared to act. And our military-connected students embody this vision every single day through their resilience, adaptability, and strength. And I know that for some of you, you're passing through our community and maybe you'll be in other great communities in the future. We do hope that you'll remember your time here and you come back and visit us, which happens quite often. After tours of duty are done or military time is done, people say, I think I want to go back to Bourne because I feel welcome there. So I do hope that we'll see you again. So as we continue with our program, I'd like to say a sincere thank you to the family, to the students, and let's enjoy this meaningful celebration together. So please join with me in welcoming to the podium someone who I'm very excited to hear from, Rear Admiral of the U.S. Navy, Clark Rosali, and he will read for you the proclamation for Military Students Month from our Governor, Maureen Healy. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you. And the picture is from the last time that I was here, and I'll try not to repeat myself. I'm the Commissioner for the Military Interstate Children's Compact Commission, MIC3 for short. Massachusetts joined the compact in 2012 by enacting legislature, and the whole purpose of MIC3 is to ensure that the families and students or military-connected students are not put at a disadvantage because their parents order. So that's why we're here. And your superintendent actually serves on the state council of MIC3 that I chair. So Bourne is very prominent with regard to military students and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So my purpose here today is just to read, and I won't read the entire proclamation. I read the entire one a couple of years ago, and I think it's more important to talk about the things that are closest to you. So this proclamation in part reads, whereas service members and their families help sustain our military, and it's important to recognize the critical role of their children and dependents. And whereas many members of our armed forces are parents, caregivers, and guardians to children living both in military installations and across Massachusetts. And whereas military children face unique challenges, including concerns for their parents' well-being, separation from their loved ones, and frequent relocations. And whereas military children and families make daily sacrifices to support their service member and play a vital role in the function of the United States Armed Forces, and whereas Massachusetts is committed to providing the services and support that military children need to succeed, now therefore Maura T. Healy, Governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, do hereby proclaim April 2026 to be the month of the military child, and it's signed by the Governor, the Lieutenant Governor, and the Secretary of State of the Commonwealth. So, Kerri, I'll give this to you to post where appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll find a really nice place to put it, maybe even frame it. It's lovely. So I want to welcome up to the podium. We'll have everything now. Our keynote speaker, and I'm really excited to hear from him. I had the pleasure when you returned home that day. For those of you who are here at BIS, it was very exciting. It was especially for you too, I'm sure. And it was really touching, and it showed me even more of what it means to be a military community. So please welcome up here to hear from Staff Sergeant Jonathan Smith.
Good morning, students, staff, and military families. I would like to thank everyone for attending. I'm Staff Sergeant Jonathan Smith, dad to Trey, Matthew, Annika, Atlas, and husband to my beautiful wife, Caitlin. A little bit more about me. I've been serving in the Massachusetts Army National Guard for almost 19 years. I'm a combat veteran and was deployed to Afghanistan in 2010 and recently to Poland. The military is made up of 1% of the population. There's more than 1.5 million children in military families. It takes a lot for spouses and children back in the home front while you deploy. I love serving my country and being a military father, but it comes with its challenges. Your spouse essentially becomes a single parent, and your children often don't understand why their parents have to be gone for so long. You have forged habits with your kids, like bedtime stories and Sunday runs to dunks, and suddenly those are gone. You'd help them with their math homework because it's not your spouse's strong suit, and due to time zone differences, you're asleep when they come home from school. All of a sudden, those things are boiled down to phone calls, text, and when the internet is good enough, FaceTime. Sometimes things you plan for never happen. We prepared for deployment for over a year, and I couldn't go due to a Humvee rollover. Other things pop up out of nowhere, and you have to leave your family for unknown periods of time. Whatever the case, military families have to buck up and keep the ball rolling. The world doesn't stop when we leave. Our partners are left to do it all on their own, and the service member is left missing out on some of the best parts of parenting. A captive audience car ride, conversation with your teenager, a spontaneous dance party in the kitchen after dinner, or board games that definitely never end in a fight. You have to work hard to maintain relationships that come so easy when you're home. But the real heroes are the kids. On a daily basis, our kids have to be stronger than they should have to be. They are often expected to just be proud of their parents and expected to navigate difficult adult emotions with grace. These kids rarely get the recognition they deserve. They are brave. They are resilient. They are strong. They are the toughest of the tough. Can all the military kids stand up? Let's give them the applause and appreciation they deserve. And thank you all fellow service members and Mrs. Kohler for asking me to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Staff Sergeant. We really appreciate your words, and I'm sure it rings for a lot of the families that are here. So now we're going to hear from our students. So we have a student from each of our schools. I'd like them to come up now, please. And they're going to tell you from their perspective what it's like to be a military student. So let's welcome them up to the podium. So they'll hand the mic off to each other, but first let me tell you who you're hearing from. So first we have Ryan Washburn, grade 12, Bourne High School. We have Kenzie Harris, grade 8, Bourne Middle School. And we have siblings. We have Cooper Harris, grade 4, Bourne Intermediate School. And last but not least, we'll hear from Brady Walker, grade 2, Warrendale Elementary. All right, now to Ryan.
Hello. I want to start by saying thank you to all those who are serving and have served. Thank you for fighting for our country's freedom and rights, a battle still fought to this day. You were reminded that liberty for all is something that we have to keep earning and protecting. Now, on to me. My dad's name is John Paul Washburn, First Sergeant of the Army National Guard. He's been enlisted for as long as I can remember. In fact, he joined because of me. When I was born, things weren't easy for him. Without getting too personal, he didn't have a college education, was having a son with a woman who isn't in my life. I only have her name. She wasn't there, but he always was. It was the National Guard that helped us get out of his mom's house to build a life he had always hoped for, all while he worked tirelessly to build mine. To reiterate, he's a sergeant, the guy who yells at everyone to stand up straighter. Meanwhile, at home, I remember like a pigsty. He was always able to separate the role of the sergeant and the role of my dad. But even then, I was scared when I came out as gay. It had always been more traditional, and I didn't know if the sergeant was going to make an appearance. But what he said stuck with me. I just wanted you to be happy, no matter what. And like any dad, he still managed to embarrass me when I brought my first boyfriend home for dinner. While he may not be the exact picture, he's who I aspire to be. A man who fights for what's right and still leaves room to love so deeply. The kind of man who knows nobody owes you a happy life, nobody except yourself. The man who taught me to fight for that life. We may not always see eye to eye, but I am proud to stand next to him. Proud to have my name tattooed on his arm, along with the words "just one more day" on his leg. A phrase rooted in perseverance through difficult times. Whether it's fighting for your country, fighting for human rights, or even just fighting through calculus. He taught me that perseverance, the strength to keep going. Just one more day, I'm proud to call him my dad.
Hello, my name is Superintendent Kerri and I am an 8th grader at Bourne Middle School. I am a military child along with many of you. Being a military child is hard. Sometimes our parents are deployed and we don't get to see them, and that is a hard thing to deal with. Other times we have to move to a new place, and that is very hard too, but we keep moving on. Some people say that if we were a flower, we would be a dandelion, because dandelions are resilient. They can thrive in the harshest of conditions and grow anywhere, just like us. Thank you.
For 18 years, I was born in Florida and have moved 4 times. Hi, my name is Brady and I am in 2nd grade. I am a military kid. I have lived in Maine, Massachusetts, Virginia, and Michigan. That's a lot of moving. I like being a military kid because I get to see my dad's Coast Guard boat and visit new places. But I don't like when my dad goes away for a long time or when I have to say goodbye to my friends. Even though it can be hard, being a military kid is a big adventure and I am proud of it.
Let's hear it one more time for them. Thank you. Right. Wow. I think those were some of our best speakers. We had some wonderful speakers last year, but just thank you for your bravery, getting right up there and saying it, and I really appreciate you sharing your perspective, saying what's probably on the minds of a lot of military kids. We know that every family is different and every student is different, but to hear the voices of a few really help, especially the students who have never lived that life, understand. So we have all of our third grade here just so that they can be part of this celebration and so that more of our students can really understand what it's like to be in a military family. So next we're going to present certificates to every military student in the district who is able to be with us today. So I'd like to, I believe we're doing it starting from youngest to oldest. So let's welcome up Bournedale Elementary, and I believe we have someone who has, yes, Lisa Dix will be presenting the certificate. After Bournedale, we could have BIS, EMS, and then our high school, right in that order.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Dix. I'm the elementary curriculum director, and I'm happy to represent Principal Cognito, Assistant Principal Ellie McLaughlin, and the rest of the staff of Bournedale as we honor and recognize our very special military students at Bournedale Elementary. Jake Earl, come on up. Liam Earl. And Maxwell Earl. Alicia Caillou de Leon. Samuel De Jesus. Olivia Talos. Kehlani Torres Gomez. Lyndon Beck. Camilla Bryant. Ryan Winters. Ira Tommy. Hudson Ford. Leo Estevani. Rhythm Keela. Caleb T-Bone. Logan Boxel. Brady Walker. And Hudson Ryan. Did I miss anybody from Bournedale?
will be welcoming up the IS, Bourne Intermediate School. Thank you, Bourneville. You can take those right back to your seats where you were sitting before. Well done. And I'll hand it off to Principal and Assistant Principal.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Bourne Intermediate. On behalf of Mrs. Trump, myself, and all of our staff, we want to welcome you and to thank you for your service, and to our students. We love you, and we are so grateful that you are a part of our school community. We do have quite a bit of students to call up, so please bear with us as we call all of the names. Starting with Xander Alvarado. Millie Boxel. Joel Cabrera. James Edmond. Haley Thor. Hunter Thor. Who cares? Atlas Smith. Andy Smith. Nolan Rocker. Logan Eagle. PJ Garrity. Peyton Rowe. Christian Ryan. Amelia De Jesus. Baby De Jesus. Zoe Finley. Liliana Gwen. Lanaya Gwen. Brady Leonidas. Emmett Dimastoni. Maxwell Ryan. Annalise Siverson. Latana Kamini. Miss Lily Tommy. Christian Todd. Arlen White. Sebastian Bisky. Christian Andrews. Peyton Andrews. And last but certainly not least, Ava Winter. Please give this amazing group of BIS military students a round of applause. Parents, please feel free to come on up.
on behalf of Bourne Middle School, we're welcoming up one of our amazing school counselors, Marie Villa.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I am so proud of our middle school students. They are so resilient, awesome, brave, and all everything else. So it's been so fun to see the progression. It's nice. So here's the next level of size. First one up is Bentley Bankston. Jackson Beck. Jason Bryant. Carly Carvera. Amelia Curtis. William Curtis. Bradley Holland. Madeline Holland. Mackenzie Harris. Jackson Key. Seth Key. Keegan Cole. Matthew Madigan. Abigail McGarris. Emmanuel McGarris. Arabella O'Reilly Selinger. Dean Peters. Marco Pyers. Eli Kimazon. Yvette Roth. Nathan Siverson. Jordan Timmons. Daniel Todd. Sophia Todd. Luke Zanakowski. Cam Vaca. Jaden Vallandigham. Thank you all so much. High school, you're up. Right, let's hear it for Bourne Middle School. We'll do
A second tour.
And we'll welcome up our representatives from Bourne High School. to our military kiddos in the middle school because it feels a little bit cringy to come on up here and shake someone's hand. So way to represent, good job. Yes, I just said cringy because I'm an adult. But we're welcoming Elizabeth Boucher, who's going to say all of the amazing folks who are in Bourne High School.
Hi, everybody. We're very proud of our high school military kids. We have one that is not here, that's Rebecca Gary. Next is Hayden Holland. Sydney Key. Riley Cole. Lena Sasson. Sean Kelly. Jamie Harris. Ryan Washburn.
Let's hear it for our high schoolers who do a kind of paparazzi. Having a great time. All right, thank you, Bourne High School, for representing and with back to your seat. We have one more treat for you today for our program. So I'd like to welcome back our Bourne High School chorus. That's right, we'll give them a minute to get reset. Now, if you haven't heard them do all of the anthems from the service branches before you're in for a treat, we would like to ask you to please stand when you hear the anthem from your service branch. If you're a current member of that branch, if you're a veteran, or you're a military family, if you're a student who's had someone in that branch. Now, because the world hasn't caught up yet with all of the anthems in one song, we're going to play on video the Space Force anthem first, and then the singers will sing all the rest of them together. But we promise you, Space Force folk, next year, even if we have to arrange it ourselves, we're getting it in the medley. So let's hear the Space Force first, and if we can get that queued up. See if I can- Any Space Force here today? All right, let's hear for Space Force. hear it for Navy. Thank you, Marines. All right, here's our Coast Guard. Thank you, Coast Guard. And last but not least, you hear it, Air Force. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. That was fantastic. Let's hear from them one more time. Yes. Well, that concludes our speaking program today. For all of our invited guests, we do